Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to do a reading, DM's energies, but I'm telling you I'm going to focus more on the divine feminine side, though our DMs are included. Pain. I will try. I want you back. And one more. So you can see a little bit like the shared energy, and I still want you. You can see the energy. I can tell you at this point here you both end up in pain because you guys are not together when you are supposed to be. It's like I'm telling you I've been, and I will do a video about this, like I've been channeling lately the energy of like a wave of twin flame, coming together, because I'm telling you like it is time for many of us, so the fact that this thing is not happening, that's where the pain is coming from. It's a little bit like, the universe says yes and you guys are still in a no type of position. And I'm not saying that your DM may not be the one to blame, Nourish. Soul tree. You see what I'm trying to tell you? Like a wave is how I'm seeing this card. Communication as whispers. And divine masculine, here he is in your reading. So you can see the card. I'm telling you, because of this pain and the fact that I am saying, like, for some of you the time is actually now, to just like kill the pain. I'm telling you, enough of you, or like many of you, are going to come in communication with their divine masculines. And that's how like the whole thing, or like the union, takes place. It starts with the conversation. I'm telling you. I want one more card to nourish, but this here is definitely like the feminine energy, though I've been telling you lately that divine masculines find themselves in their feminine energy too, and in the energy of wanting to provide for you. Insight. So as to things that somebody knows from within. This card will guide me, throughout the reading, but you can see it for yourself. So let's start. Do you see the energy? Oh, do you see the card that just, yeah, you saw it, the camera caught it, This here, I'm telling you, the shared energy is love between you guys, people. And I can tell you, for some of you, and I can feel it, even if you did not feel your divine feminine, masculine, for some time, I can tell you some of you are going back to like feeling things for him. I can definitely see that, And for some of you, I'm telling you, whether you guys come in communication sometime soon in this wave that I'm seeing here, you should check your divine masculine's like mentality and figure out, how much he has actually grown. Do not focus on this guy here, the one that's like going to give you the affection that you've always wanted, Pay attention to how he is mentally. And I'm telling you, this thing is going to resonate even more for you guys if your divine masculine is like an air sign. So that you see the shared energy, all you have to do is to pay attention to like his mental and how he thinks. This here is like where the pain is coming from. I can tell you something, people, as to I can see it here. This is definitely where the pain is coming from for some of you. The stress that's caused by the fact that you can see yourself literally like at the finishing line, yet nothing is happening. This here, this 10 of swords, to me it's a one. Sorry, to me it's like, you know, the time is actually now for something to happen, for this whole like journey and like experiences or like lessons above all, you know, to I don't know how to explain this, you know, but like to start changing something. You stressed because this thing is not like coming to completion between you and your divine masculine. Yeah, that's what I see. Just like being stressed because things are not happening. I'm telling you, for some of you, and this is like in a wave, you know, it's actually time for you to be together. But something like there's like a last type of blockage here, and I can see it, people. Spirit is advising you to have like a little bit more patience, you know, though it's acknowledging like how this whole thing is like making you feel. I'm telling you, for like most of you, it's actually time to build something with your person, but some of you find, you know, your divine masculine in this karmic, you know, relationship still. And I'm here to tell you one thing, you know, the only thing that these like karmic connections are doing, if that's the case and you know of it, you know, with your divine masculine, is to like make him stronger somehow. You know, I'm telling you, when I see the three of pentacles here, the karmic, you know, they like they train your person for you. They get your person like ready for you. It's like they are apprentice to these karmics here, your DM, and make all the mistakes with the karmics, you know, and these type of connections instead of making them with you, if it makes sense, you know. Well, that's what's being acknowledged here. If your person is still with the karmic, it is just like to make your divine masculine like even more divine and even more masculine, you know. For anybody else, what you are feeling is just like frustration, I can tell you. But you should be like a little bit more patient, you know, because at the end of the day, you are going to build this thing with your DM. And I can see him here. He is going to reach out, people. But for some of you, I can tell you the pain is coming from the fact that you understand very well that the time is now. It's supposed to be now. Do you see what I'm saying? The time is definitely now, people. Do you see like this line of like pentacles here? It's time for like enough of you to rebuild this thing with your DM, for this whole thing to work out with your DM. But I can see this 9 of pentacles, you know, the only thing that's missing, people. And this here should let you know like a little bit like where you've been on your spiritual journey, as I see this like card insight, you know. It's like you've done the whole work, people, which is where this frustration of yours is coming from. But like the final touch is the like manifesting your person, and I'm telling you that's where the whole lesson lies, you know, because once you're like aware. Let's check for the magician card, you know, like if you are, or the high priestess, once you are aware of the fact that, you know, you can manifest him, and how you can manifest him, you can transport that energy onto anything else you want in life, you know. That's exactly what I'm seeing here. Your frustration is part of an elaborated plan, people, and all you have to do is to follow the path. I can see it here, you know, and you can see it here for yourself. These are like high energies, you know, so I'm telling you, all you have to do is keep walking your path. That temperance card here that spirit, had for you, it's there for a reason, people. It's like it's encouraging you to hold on a little bit longer, because whether you can see it or not, you're on your way, people. You're definitely on your way, on the right way. Yeah, that pain. What you don't understand is like you're not the only person to feel your pain. I can see it here, people. This is shared energy. So I'm going to tell you something that may help, few of you. I hope many of you. Throughout this whole process, throughout this whole soul journey of yours, you just have to remember that on the other side of the literal line, there is somebody else. On the other side of these cards that I'm doing here, or these energies that I'm doing here, all you have to remember is that like there is a real man behind all of these things here that we are doing together. So what makes you think that in a way not being with you wouldn't hurt this type of guy here? Well, I'm telling you, it's like hurting him too. While you are there in your doubts, just understand that a person is feeling the same way that you do. Like in a sense, he's still looking for his match too. So your doubts are shared. Somebody's also like feeling like, am I ever going to meet my match, or am I ever going to be with my match? Am I ever going to go out of this like existence with this dark veil, on me, making me feel like there's something else on the other side, and when I look I see nothing. Just understand that your pain, your emotions, your journey, your path is shared by somebody else. I need some more cards here. But I hope that it makes sense to you. Oof, people. This is crazy, I can tell you where the pain is coming from. For some of you, it's the fact that you guys have like pure love for this person and for each other, and you're not in each other's lives. It's like this here, me, I'm a queen of cups, so what it makes me like feel or like yeah, like what it makes me see is a little bit like your divine masculine is like so sweet to you. All you want to do is like bite him, it's beautiful. Like somebody not even being able to resist this guy, like being weak to their knees for this guy, but at the same time having to accept the fact that he's not there. I'm sorry to say this, that he left you out in the cold, or like hurt your feelings, or left you standing there because he had like dealings with karmic energies for some of them. I'm telling you, if you have not reached that level yet, you should understand that the karmic energies are just like reinforcing and like strengthening the divine energy in your masculine. But you can see the love here, which is why some of you are hurting, and I'm telling you, it's not just some of you, it's you plus this man here too. This man that exists, he can feel everything that you can, whether you're aware of it or not, and at this the most important thing, he's having the same doubts that you are having in life. Do you see this, people? I don't even have to explain this. Yeah, both of you love each other, and you're worried about this union that's supposed to be happening, I'm telling you, like right now between you guys, which is why I'm telling you, for some of you, you're going to find yourselves like on edge in the future, because you're able to feel this thing here. I'm telling you, I've been telling you lately, if you tune into like your heart chakra, your solar plexus chakras and things like that, if you purge emotions, or like traumas that have been lingering onto your life, so like cut cords with like people who don't like are not beneficial to you anymore, then you would be able to feel those things. But I'm telling you, it includes like you renewing your water energy, your cups energy, your emotions definitely, and leaving the emotional past that doesn't serve you anymore where it belongs. Once you do that, I'm telling you, you're going to feel this union here. And then the stress that you are experiencing is going to turn to something else. The stress is not really stress, people. It's you feeling something that you cannot identify, and that's all I'll say. And I can tell you something, he's feeling the same way. And one other thing I'll add, it's more like a mental thing. I'm telling you why. It's because we have this community, we help each other, and still you find yourself like being on edge. Him, he's just like he doesn't even understand what's happening. He's just hurt, because he cannot make like a full sense of what's going on, basically. And I hope that it makes sense to you. I need one last card. Do you see that? Beautiful. And he made his appearance twice. You better believe that your divine masculine loves you and that he can feel those feelings for you. As when you take the time to heal your heart space, he does the same thing too. Beautiful. So let's go on. This king of cups, he wants you to see him, to like really look at him. But I'm telling you that this here is going to happen no matter what. You will see this guy giving love to you. The test is going to be, once this guy like comes back in your life, or at least tries to talk to you, you're going to have to check where his mental energy is at. Otherwise, this here is just going to be a trap, people, by the universe, to see like where you're resonating. And then if you failed the test, and you would know exactly where you messed up, people. You would know. It would be like so much in your face that you'd be like, I know what I did wrong this time. I know why we gotta go back to separation before we even like come back together. I know it's because I fell for this type of energy here. The feelings. Well, I'm telling you, don't worry about the stuff that he was always supposed to give to you but took some time to do. Worry about like how he grew mentally throughout his soul journey. So let's go on. I can tell you I need one last card, but this here is more, ooh, beautiful. I can tell you something. For some of you, the literal like path, I'm waiting for this like Ace of Pentacles, because I'm telling you, for some of you, you're nearly there. It's like the finish line, which is why it's so hard for you guys. And I can see it with like the Chariot card. Like, I'm losing my mind yet again. Like at the beginning of this reading, I got this heavy energy, of this journey. Like at the beginning of this journey, and I got this heavy energy on me that I cannot make like sense of. Is because you're like this close to your union for some of you people. I can tell you something. Once you decide to put the past behind, and this here is like a beautiful picture, people. It's like, some of us go throughout life feeling like, life is unfair. Some people did me wrong, and I see them like having a good life, living their best life. Something is not fair. Well, I can tell you, the minute you let go of these offenses, or like this past, or like the things that were definitely painful, in your life, once you let go of that, some of you are going to see like karma being served to the person. Is a little bit like the moment you forgive them, that's when the karma is served, which should let you know their purpose in your life. All these negative experiences, It's like it's to make you a better human being, to make you like see the light being quality about you. The fact that you know you can let go of things and you can forgive people. Well, I'm telling you, the second you purge this like past or like heavy past of yours, that's when karma is going to be served like left and right. I'm telling you, some of you are going to see yourself, you know, cutting like emotional cords with people. And that's the best thing that you can do for yourself right now. I can see it with this Eight of Pentacles. So this here is very specific because it keeps coming back, you know, but like with this King of Cups in reverse this time, is very clear to me. Cut ties with people and things from the past that do not bring you anything emotionally anymore. This is exactly what you got to do. And in the midst of doing that, you're going to see that like certain elements of like depression or anxiety, irrational fears, lack of self-esteem, a lot of things are going to disappear once you let go of like the energies from the past. Basically, let the smoke clear. You know, there was no injustice, and if you ever thought so, I can tell you, just look at your life for the moment and you will see. Let go of the offense and you will see how these people would like end up in like karmic debts basically. And while you're doing everything that I'm telling you by like purging this like older feelings, people, that's all it is. This here is like purely in your heart space. Once you're done purging that, your union is for you, people. And I hope that it makes sense, but I can see this union in the reading, definitely. And I can definitely see this love. I can see these nines everywhere, like, you know, you're nearly there, people. For some of you, I'm telling you, this thing here is happening like any moment. Let's go on. This here, yeah, this here is a group that I have to acknowledge, you know, and I know it already. I'm telling you, is like the last portion, so you're going to have to deal with yours, figure out what's the finishing line for you, and choose wisely, people. Otherwise you're going to go back to another loop of like separation and reunion again with your person. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to go like a straight line, you know. For some of you, you've already had this like chance or something at reunion, and this here is like something that has happened like lately. This here is very recent, you know. You guys really thought that it was going to be like a union or reunion between you guys. Well, I can tell you, for some of you, you were like really mistaken, which is why I'm telling you, don't focus on what he's giving you that warms up your heart, you know. You can see it here. Focus on his mental, otherwise some of you are going to be disappointed, you know. And I'm telling you, this is just like a test, people. So I'm sorry, I'm always so scared, you know, to lose my readings, that I had to just like save this part here because my computer was like acting up. But I'm telling you, some of you will be disappointed, you know, and some have already. I can definitely see it here, to the point where you're like ready to let go completely of this thing here. I can see it here. I'm telling you, it's just part of the test, you know. And this whole thing, like you feeling definitely like defeated, you will see, for some of you right now, you're lacking energy. You will see that you're lacking energy, you're lacking fire, you don't believe anymore, you're like back into your depression, you're like, for some of you, not even taking care of yourselves, you know, a little bit like that, like going back within yourself. For some reason, when you are a Queen of Wands, you should like shine. Well, your shine is, your light is like shining inwards for the moment. For some of you, And the only thing I can tell you, you should not see that as like a defeat. This thing that I see has already happened for some and will be happening for others. You shouldn't see that as defeat, because this one here, she's telling me she feels defeated, because her divine masculine disappointed her one more time. I'm telling you, try to take this thing in like a relative way. It will help you. Though spirit is like fully acknowledging that, I know some of you feel really bad right now because they've either come in contact with their DM or like thought that this union was going to be there between you guys, but yet again you ended up by yourself. This here is like a little bit like somebody jumping for joy because they're sure that they've reached their goal, and then something takes place again, another lie, another like deception coming from your divine masculine, and this is how you ended up, in the Five of Cups. That's just part of the test and of the journey. Pass the test by not I'm telling you, when something happens to you, it's not really what happens that matters, is your reaction that's key. Don't have this reaction to be like, completely down and feel like beaten. You're not beaten to the ground. You're not defeated, it's just a matter of perception to you. Change your way of thinking, like the direction in which you're seeing things. Keep fighting. I'm telling you, for some of you, somebody needs to hear that, One last card here. Yeah, definitely. You need it. This is like, I'm telling you, this Nine of Cups energy, I'm figuring out lately, it's one of the craziest, energy to be in. First of all, notice here how your wish, fulfillment is being acknowledged too. I'm telling you, it's just because you cannot see this Ten of Cups, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Doesn't mean that it's not going to happen just because you can't see it for the moment. But what I'm trying to say, that Nine of Cups energy is like one of the toughest energy to be in. You need to be like a special type of person to thrive in this like energy here. Because we were not like constructed or like created, to be by ourselves and to be happy by ourselves, Well, I'm telling you something, that's the stuff that that's the stuff of which, real divine feminines are made of. Yeah. To be a true divine feminine, you're going to have to be by yourself, to be able to tap into your energy. This here is a part of the training, though I'm telling you, it's really hard to achieve. Well, that's the thing that you gotta aim for, people. So let's go on. So I hope that this reading makes sense to you. I'm available, reachable. So if you have a question, you can ask me. I will answer as much as I can. Transformation. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you, divine feminine? Your fire is dimmed, for some of you. Your light is not shining the way that it's supposed to for some of you. Well, I'm telling you, it's time for you to change, around that concept. Otherwise, one thing is very clear: you will not have your divine masculine. I think that, the universe has made that clear to you already. Keep on transforming till you manifest the guy. That's all I can say. Heart chakra. Yeah, that's the place you find yourselves in with your person for the moment. That's the place you need to work at for the moment in order to have this union here. The heart chakra, I'm telling you, purge like older emotional energies. You're not like 10 or whatever 20 anymore, so whatever happened throughout that time, well, hey, that was just life, and just keep it moving. That's all I'll tell you, but it is hard, and that's all I'll say. Focus on your heart chakra and the way that people have made you feel, like the stuff that you could feel in your guts, and things like, whether it was feeling like you were being literally punched in the gut by something, or like somebody. Try to let go of those energies, transform your heart chakra. And I can see this communication here with your divine masculine, and I can see it here. Beware, some of you risk the fact of being like disappointed by this guy and really want him to like never think of him again, because the stuff that he's going to say or do for some of you is going to literally like make you lose faith, people, and it's definitely going to hurt you. Well, I'm here to tell you, you gotta display the fact that you are like emotionally independent to get your wish fulfilled, and no matter what the guy tells you, or whether he lies or whatever happens, do not forget the fact that this guy inside, he really loves you, and inside he's really feeling this pain too, which is why he would come and talk to you, or like try to be in contact with you. Like when you don't care about somebody, you're done, you don't talk to them, you don't try to figure out what's happening with them or in their lives or whatsoever. Hope. This is what I'm here to give you, people. And I gladly do. You should be hopeful. I'm telling you, this thing here is for you, no matter what it looks like, And one more card, I got it here. Didn't I tell you to choose wisely? It's just a test, people. No matter what happens, like if you're resonating with my energy at this point here, it's just like a test to see if you're like ready and you know it, and to see if you know how to manifest, or like if you're aware of all the conditions for you to be able to manifest something. That's all it is. Look at your spiritual journey. That's all I'll say. Pay attention to your divine masculines. Be careful. You're going to be trapped like by the universe with these feelings, that your divine masculine is going to offer you. And just know that you are on a soul journey, and that this here is like something that you cannot refuse in your life. It's like the universe has got this. The only thing that you have to do is be where you're supposed to be. In a sense, no matter what happens, are you able to bounce back from it? That's exactly what you will have to display, or like not let things like get through you and stay in this like positive type of energy. That's what the tests, are there for, if it makes sense to you, just to see where you are energetically. One last card here. Material harvest. That's not it, It's this Nine of Pentacles that keeps coming back. I'm telling you, for you guys, for most of you guys, you're nearly there. The only thing that needs to happen is for you to be fully aware of the fact that you can manifest him, and fully aware of how you've manifested him. I need one last card. You need to know how to manifest, if it makes sense to you. Discontent and boredom. I'm looking for another card. I'm telling you, for some of you, it's going to take a little bit more time, to be able to manifest him. For some of you, you already have, But for most of you or us, right now, we end up in this type of energies here of discontent and boredom, That's where this pain is coming from as well, and you're being acknowledged here at the end of the reading, literally. And I'll tell you why. It's because like some of you are supposed to be together and you're not. Others is like you're so close you can literally like taste it, type of thing. But the problem is that you don't even see it anymore, because we know like this twin flame journey, it is something, well, for some of you, you don't even have faith in it anymore. I'm telling you, you should change your perspective. You should see how far you have come from your goal, instead of wanting to give up, at this point, because of a stupidity that the universe allowed this guy, to put you through is just like a spiritual compass. I'm telling you, those experiences is to see how you're going to choose. I'm telling you, choose the path of like least resistance, choose the path of like enlightenment, and that's all I'll say. One last card. That boredom is just you being at the finishing line for like most of you. Destiny. And I will leave it at that. You know, that's the wheel of fortune, people. So you can see this like transformation and the hope card too. Let's go on. Pay attention to the signs. I'm telling you, people. The reason why some of you risk like being disappointed, you know, for like when it comes to the next encounter, is because, you know, you don't see the lesson or the test within that. So, you know, heal your heart chakra just to be able to keep it outside of the equation for a second as well. Like, you know, you would have healed it so much that you can really look at your divine masculine and be like, you know, I'm going to worry about something else but the way we feel about each other, because we know we love each other, and I know that you love me. What kind of person are you? You know, I'm telling you, that's what you will have to do, otherwise you're going to be disappointed, you know. I'm telling you. You see, selling out. I'm telling you, be careful. For some of you, your person is going to give you what you've always wanted, like emotionally, but there'll be like another element that you would have to pay attention to, because that's where the real test is going to be. Soulmates. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you how you do this stuff is like with the conviction that, you know, at the end of the day, this union between you guys is promised to you. That will give you, you know, the security, the safety that you need just to be able to like take this guy at like a little bit of an emotional distance, you know. Otherwise, I'm telling you, the feelings is what the universe is going to like test you with. Isn't that always like how you go back to him? Is like you do the whole work, and then when he's right there in front of you, the only thing you can do is like feel him, you know. Well, I'm telling you, you're going to have to feel him in another way, and that's all I'll say. You know, that's a subject for another video. But you can see the card. Be careful how he enters your life again, otherwise you're going to go in a separation again. But if you hold your ground, stand your ground, you know, like stick to your boundaries and things like this union is for you, like right now. I'm telling you. Inner child. Yeah, didn't I tell you this like emotional clearing here? It needs to happen. You're not 10 or 20 anymore for some of you. So whatever, you know, you've been made to feel around these times here, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, like this transformation. And believe me, if you've never believed anything else, like I'm the type of person, I hate change, you know. Well, change can be a good thing at times. It's alright to become a woman, you know, a divine feminine. Well, the divine feminine doesn't carry this type of energies with her. That's all I'll say. She's above that, you know. She understands, she loves the little girl within her, but she understands that she's a woman at the end of it, you know. One last card. I'm telling you, like for most of you, the woman that I'm describing, that's exactly the woman this guy here, he is attached to. I'm telling you, explore your femininity as much as possible. Then this card here, Nourish, starts making sense. I'm telling you, forget the girl within you. Just like cherish her, you know, and remember her in spirit, you know. But this woman here is what your DM is looking for. So what I can tell you is like definitely feed your femininity or like your feminine energy, because that's the muse that your DM is attached to. And for most of you, if you have not, believe me, this union will only happen to you if you're totally fine by yourself. If you find yourself by yourself and feel like nothing is missing to you, and that's like the truth within you, then you'll be able to manifest this guy, and I hope that it's making sense to you. And for most of you, I can see communication, coming your way. One last card. Sexuality. Didn't I tell you these cards here, they keep coming back together? Not with this one, but these two here. Let go of the child within you. Transform around her and all the things that she has taught you, But at the end of the day, I'm telling you what attracts, a real divine masculine is a real divine feminine. A woman, a real woman, who's no longer a child, or who is no longer like upset about things that has happened in her childhood or like her early years. You're good enough, people. I'm loving the card like right now, You're good enough, people, no matter what has happened, and no matter what your DM tells you, you better believe that he loves you. You're good enough. Adjustments are required. I keep telling you throughout the reading that's like what I've been telling you. And that's all it is. Once you adjust or readjust a little bit what's going on, you'll be aligned, and then this whole thing is going to happen for you. One more card. Prosperity lies ahead. Do you see these two cards together? I'm telling you, once you like keep pushing and working on yourself to put that like the last corrections on yourself, this prosperity is ahead of you, people. And I'll tell you why. I'm telling you, if you can manage to like manifest your DM in your life, you can manifest anything. Then you would have the blueprint, and all you have to do is to apply it, to other places, of your life. Basically, I'm looking for that card here. Hey. Oh, here. I need one last card. But you heard it, people. You're definitely good enough. Look at the bigger picture. I'm telling you, once this guy talks to you again, look at the bigger picture. The fact that the love is there and that he will be yours, but like respond to his energy. If he's not coming with like your full idea of a 10 of cups, of a 2 of cups, of a 4 of wands, don't go for it, people. Look at the bigger picture the next time this guy tries to talk to you. I'm telling you. And one last card. A new romantic cycle begins. So you could see the cards for yourself. I got here Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Libra. If you are of this sign or your DM, this reading is going to resonate with you even more. So that was my reading, people, for Divine Feminines. I'll come back for more energy, but I hope that this all made sense to you. If that's not the case, you can always ask me. So if you enjoyed the reading, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.